Hello and welcome back to Random Librarian here on YouTube. Today is definitely a book-ish video because we're talking about something that I use a lot when I'm reading and just living, and that is the Ember mug. Version 2? I don't know, it's a self-heating mug. It's really great. So I never seem to finish a mug of anything while it's still warm. So when I saw that this was a thing, I was very excited about it until I saw the price tag, and then I didn't buy one because they're like over $100 at Starbucks. Bonkers. So I found one online at Poshmark, and I have since gone on to buy one as a Christmas present for a family member. If a family member is watching this, I'm not telling you if it's for you. And I think it is just so smart. I love it so much. So I've just kind of gotten this the other day. The whole thing comes with a pretty simple setup. We've got the mug with like the power button on the bottom, so when you pair it, it's got stuff in it. So that's why I'm not showing you what it looks like right now. Then it comes with a little like charging coaster with a plug. And that works to charge it when it's plugged in, and then the mug itself stores the charge and can be used on its own. So this here mug connects via Bluetooth to an app that I have installed on my phone, which I'm going to show you now. So currently the ambient temperature of the apple cider that I have in here right now is 49 degrees. But if we slip along the bottom here, we can set it to go to 145. I don't think it actually gets that hot if you put it to heat from a cold beverage, which is what I'm currently doing. But you can already see we've gone up 2 degrees. It's just since I've been telling you about it. We can also play around with the color that the mug light flashes. There's a light down here, and that's pretty cool. So you can do personalize. I can set it to like purple if I want. I don't know if that's showing up. Pink, orange. Yeah, I like a little orangey yellow. I'm gonna save that. Okay. Now I'm just gonna let that to heat a minute, and I'll show you when it's warm. Be right back. It's currently up to 95, which is pretty, 96. Pretty great. So it will give me an alert when it's up to 145, and that is a very comfortable, like, warm beverage temperature. It's what I keep my like coffee at when I'm drinking it in this cup. It's what I like my cider at when I'm drinking it in this cup. So while that mounts, it'll give me an alert. I'm gonna continue reading this guy because I'm filming this on Halloween, and this is kind of the perfect spooky read for Halloween. So far, it's been very fun. It's been reimagining vampire tales through the perspective of a bunch of different authors and characters who break the mold of the typical vampiric storytelling device. I don't know, but I love it. You should love it too. Okay, that's what I'm doing. I just finished a story in here. It's the story written by Kayla Whaley, and it follows a girl whose father tries to do a mercy killing because she is severely disabled and he can't handle it. And she gets found by a vampire who turns her in order to like right the wrong of attempted murder, which, wow, that packs a whole bunch of a punch. It also has a very interesting discussion at the end about how the like healing powers of a vampire can be damaging to people whose disabilities are part of their identities, and I think it was handled really beautifully in this story, and that Grace, the girl who doesn't get murdered, still unable to walk post-vampiric transition, but seems grateful for that fact. So I think letting people live the way that they live and be who they are without kind of forcing the need that, oh, but you need to be miraculously cured. I think that's very good. The mug is currently at 110 degrees. Once it starts getting like warmer, I've shown you the background gets all orange and warm toned, which is very cool. It does start smelling like apple cider with the apple cider in there, which is a very nice smell. Then I also just figured I'd grab the little like slidey thing that came with it so I could tell you a little bit of the details. So it says keep your drink hot, set your preferred drinking temperature, start with 135 degrees Fahrenheit and adjust from there. I just went straight to 145 at live on the edge. It says control the smartphone, which I already told you about a little bit, so you can customize the presets, set the temperature, and receive notifications and more. I don't know what the more is, but excited to find out. Then enjoy an hour and a half of battery life without the little coaster, and if you keep the Ember mug on the coaster, you can just use it all day, all the time. And then it is safe to hand wash. Obviously it cannot be microwaved or submerged in water because it is electronic. It says a few degrees better. A few degrees can make a big difference in taste. Ember lets you control the exact temperature of your favorite hot beverage, creating the perfect drinking experience. So you can do what I did with the apple cider, which is put it in cold and let the mug heat it, or you can pour a hot beverage into the mug and keep it at the constant temperature because it automatically tells you the temperature when you first put it in there, so you can just set it to the temperature it is. You can make it hotter, you can make it colder. Very fun. And the one I have is 10 ounces. It is a temperature control mug to the second power. They also have a travel mug, which is bigger. And yeah, that is my mug. This is my current read. We are currently at 112, which is warm underneath. I just stuck my finger in there so that I could figure out what that was. So it's warm like on the bottom part, and the top is still a little chilly. So I'm gonna see if I can read another chapter while I wait for that to heat up. Ooh, something that is good to know. The outside remains like very air temperature to the touch, cool to the touch. It doesn't heat up to the point where you can't handle it, which is good. Because if my mug were 110 degrees on the outside right now, it would be very difficult to drink the liquid. I love apple cider. Yum. Okay, I'm gonna let that keep going. So right now it is not actually at heated beverage. It's kind of at like cooling beverage levels. So going from 112. Actually, I don't think I showed you the screen when I was showing this is the settings page. You can do Fahrenheit or Celsius. The amount that it is charged, so I'm probably going to charge it soon because it's at 44% and I am a perfectionist. So then we're going to go into personalize at the top, and this is the screen where you can decide what the what color the light flashes on the mug. I like keeping it at yellow because yellow is bright and colorful and makes me happy. That's all that matters. it's taken roughly 2 chapters and a little bit of mug discussion to get me to 120 degrees on my phone. I've also gotten an alert that I should probably charge it, so I'm going to call this here. 120 is nice and warm, so that is good. And I'm gonna plug it in, keep with the reading, just, you know, off camera. So I really love this mug. Like I said, I recommend getting it second hand and not at the outrageous price that they charge for it when you buy it new. The one thing that they do have now that is new that I was like very tempted by is that they have a copper mug, which looks very pretty. But I like the just standard black and white one, which is what I have purchased. The black one is on its way here. Like I said, it's a present. So, I hope you enjoyed this bookish video and also a little bit of a like reading vlog. I wasn't intending for that to happen, but like it works. I just really like the different ways that they're playing with this, because we've had like trans vampires, we've had gay vampires, we've had people who called vampires in interesting ways and then sent them away again without becoming one. We've had vampires who turn people not because they're like in love with them or sexually attracted to them, but just because that they like make their eternal existence less lonely and are friends. It is so good. And of course, disability rep, which is very important. So yeah, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. And I hope you're loving this video. So who knows what I'm gonna make a post on next. Certainly not me. But if you want to see what it is, you can hit the subscribe button down below or find me on social medias, which are linked on my channel. So, bye! See you soon!